And the day is upon us, the season finale of Oxygen Not Included Adventures. And we are going to, is that actually chilled? Yeah, it's chilled. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Maybe we should bypass one of these, but let's let it go. Let's let it go. See, we have a big ass room, so it should kind of balance itself out eventually. But yeah, so we're gonna do some prep. And then we're just gonna let it go and just see what happens. We'll do a prep and then just in text. I'll reply to that later. We'll do some basic stuff and then all right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the phone there, and then we're gonna set things off. Let's see what happens. We've already got tons of jobs here for them to do. We have some algae right here. We can actually go ahead and do a little bit of this to kind of come across. We'll get some of that coal, and then of course swoop down and get some of that algae, and we'll do this and also this coal right here. Cool. Coal. Oh man, jokes. All right, then we'll do this, and this, and then we could even they can't make that jump, but they could make this one. We could even bring this across and do. How do we want to do it? Let's see. We'll do this. And then we'll just say fuck it with these ones here. Wait, was there algae in there? Oh, there's not. Well, you know what? They'll end up burying themselves somehow if I do that. Let's see. Lots of work to do. Like, they have so much stuff that they could do. So I'm not necessarily worried about them being bored. By any stretch. Really just about food, and I have enough food dropping off this. I mean, look, it's just freaking dropping off. Actually, let's go ahead and let's sweep it up and put it away, like emergency sweep, because I do want to get that refrigerated as quickly as possible. And yeah, we have lots of food in reserve, so as long as we get all this stuff swept up, everybody should be sweeping right now. Good. And then the frame rate's terrible right now because I'm going to be recording this in XSplit. So I'm recording on both Shadowplay right now. Then I'm going to save it, kick off Shadowplay, and then record it in XSplit for the time lapse. That way it's a little bit easier. I have a file to manage, and then we're going to go from there. So apologies for the really shit frame rate. Now, I'm not saying that the frame rate's actually good anywhere else because this base is so big and there's so many damn dupes running around. But it's usually a little bit better than this. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and enable. We'll put this at 5 and enable. And this one we'll put it at 4 and enable. That way they're like basically never going to turn this on. So there you go. We'll let those run. They'll be able to get some work done. We have some algae over here. We could probably tell them to come over here and get this. We'll release a little bit of that, but that's fine. We'll just do this. We'll just build some maybe out of this here. Let's build this straight across. And then they'll hop up and around. And then we just have them just dig this little hole right through here, right through that. And then they can have them just go do. And we're going to start this. We're going to kick this whole thing off when we get a... let's see. Let's do this. I can't see. I actually can't. It's so dark up here. What the hell? Yeah, we'll do this. Just to make sure we get it all. Lots and lots of prep. Because I want to see how long this lasts. And, you know, if we give them lots of work to do, then they should... I mean, they should be successful, right? They should do okay. We'll see. Go and get all this and this. And, you know what? A lot of that stuff's going to fall, but that's fine. Whatever. Because that'll fall down here where they can't get to, but that's also fine. Actually, you know what? If I build a ladder right here, then they'll have absolutely no issues whatsoever going and getting whatever happens to fall down here. And I'll go ahead and tag these 3. So, yeah, right now, just give them lots of work to do. That's it. Just give them plenty of work to do. I was even thinking of just actually coring this out all the way out to like here. That way they get all that delicious slime. And also down here, the same thing. I know they're going to run to that water, but that's fine. They'll live. Nobody should die doing this. God, I hope nobody dies doing this. I know they're dumb, but Jesus. There we go. Someone's gonna die doing this. Someone's definitely gonna die doing this. How will we do this? We'll just... No, it's fine. What are the odds? Let me just throw some famous last words in there. I think we're good. We still have steam. Yeah, we still have steam. We still have water. We have the perfect system there. But we'll never be able to duplicate that again, ever. Current state is closed. Go to an auto. That way they can go in there if they need water. They still actually haven't picked it. Oh, because there's nowhere to put it. Yikes. That's fine. They'll eat it eventually. 229,000. Stress levels climbing just slightly. Let's go and throw some dudes on benches here just to get them. Make sure we don't have nothing going on. And we're just waiting for that next dupe, which is coming right now. Here we go. Hold on a second. 9%. 9%. Oh wait, what was it? Hazardous liquids. That's what I was looking for. And let's see. I think that's about it. Let's see. What was the name of the next one? It was Diligence, I believe. Let's see. Let's see what we get. What do we get for our money here? Athletics, bottomless, uncultured. Oh man, this is a good one. That's a really good one. Good athletics, good everything. Awesome. Bottomless stomach. So, okay. All right. So this is Diligence. And with with that, we're gonna go ahead and I think we've got everything. Hold on. Let's pause. Take a look around. Take a look at what we have in reserve here. Lots of a little bit of algae, some good amount of slime. We have food that's about to fall off the branch here. It's about to be harvested. We have a fridge going over here. We can actually go ahead and turn this on. That way it gives them something to do while they're running around and doing all this other stuff. And then I'm not really worried about a fried mush bar, to be honest, because diarrhea is not an issue. Not a real issue right now. I think that's it, folks. We could go ahead and set things off. And I'm going to actually save just in case there's like some kind of, you know, catastrophic failure or something like that. And we end up losing the, losing our save, our video, our progress or whatever. So I'm just going to set this up and then I'm going to let it go. Is it saved? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and zoom out. To like right about, I'd say right about here is good. Then we can see the John. There we go. We can see just about everything we need to see here. And I think that's it. Maybe up a little bit higher and zoomed in just a little bit. We can zoom all the way out, but that's not going to tell us anything. Really, we're looking for the erosion and all that stuff that takes place in the within your base area, because that does happen. So this ought to be interesting. Right about there, I think. You can still see the porta-johns, and you can see a little bit of everything over here. And also, this stuff's all going to continue to run. The store is set to auto. They have 4 of these things that are currently active, which is great. And they have lots of food. Everything's accessible. I should be able just to leave them alone and let them do their thing. Let's just check. Look at that. Wow, man. We did good. I'm going to miss this space. I am. We did good things here. And we did some really shitty things, too. But you know, we tried. We did our best, and I think we succeeded. I think we did a good job. Yeah, there's definitely lots of contaminated air all over the place, but that's also fine. All right, let's go ahead and kill that, and let this thing go. Hello there. We are now like almost 2 days later, like 2 real days later. Definitely over probably 36 hours I think it took to run that. So we went through, what is it, like 400 cycles, over 400 cycles. And we didn't see as much erosion as I actually thought we would see. If this water reservoir had more in it, the game obviously running like balls now because it's been running for like freaking almost 2 days straight. If this had more water in it, then we should have seen this thing burst, but we didn't because there wasn't enough. I didn't see anything. I think the actual time lapse, I haven't reviewed the time lapse yet, so I don't know if there's anything small that may have happened. We're going to go down to the bottom, though. I think that's probably going to be the most interesting spot. So nothing really happened over here. Basically, a whole lot of nothing. The most interesting thing, I think, is actually the fact that the plants planted themselves and somehow found equilibrium. They planted themselves on the mesh tile. I didn't know that was possible. Apparently, these things will plant themselves anywhere. If we look at the overlay here, boy, it takes a long time to load. Yeah, we can see it's pretty close to okay in here. So there has been a little bit of an equilibrium met in there. What is this thing's putting out? Clay, 53 degrees. Something's putting out some cool ass air over there. Huh, interesting. A little bit of contaminated water right there, 53 degrees. Interesting. Yeah, but they planted them, so that's why there's food. And there's a lot of food, actually. And I'm willing to bet that as time progresses, all of these things will eventually, well, they'll eventually plant themselves. Because, I mean, look, there's plants all over the place. This thing's loaded with plants. It's insane. So, we just really need to come up with some kind of open air system and just let Mother Nature do the rest. Now, I think the most interesting part we're probably going to see is actually as we scroll down here, the frames. Yeah, nothing happening here. No breakthroughs or anything. No condensation here. This thing remains to be steam. So no condensation there. So yeah, it looks like we've pretty much found there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of condensation that has occurred elsewhere. Like, I mean, this and all this, and you know, this is still remains pretty much the same. But I think for the most part, it's pretty, you know, we didn't really have a whole lot happen, not as much as I thought we would. The biggest killer, I think, was the fact that we had people that were destructive that ended up going through and destroying each one of these systematically and then taking down the entire site. There's not even a crack in any of this mesh, and that's what I was actually hoping for. But that about does it for this one. I'm trying to make my way to the top. As you can see, it's kind of taking a bit. Let's see, there's actually some fresh oxygen up here. Wow, what the hell? We've achieved some kind of separation for sure. That's odd. There's like little tufts of clean oxygen all over the place. I don't know what to call them. Little gas pockets of clean oxygen just kind of dispersed amongst the around the area here. Carbon dioxide is settled almost completely. You can see like down here, we have a nice, I would remember this for next time, basically cut out a hole and let the carbon dioxide just completely fill it. Because that's like, I mean, that's like, how often did I run a scrubber? I think I barely ran a scrubber like even once. And then of course, yeah, so it's just it's a lot of resting and settling of different gases and whatnot. Like this chlorine, I'm fairly certain this chlorine was actually up here. So there's definitely some kind of movement, because remember, that's why you built this whole thing, because the chlorine was settling right here. So maybe that would have given us something. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So rip the Space Bros Mining Company, and the next time you see, the next season of Oxygen Not Included Adventures will be in the much harsher environment where thermal regulation is everything. So look forward to that. Thank you so much again for watching, for sticking it through. I know there's a lot of episodes. It's really hard for everybody to keep up with like what's going on when it's 45 minutes a day you have to dedicate to this thing. I appreciate it. Even if you skip a couple episodes, I think that's totally fine. That's fine. I'm not mad. I understand. I don't have 45 minutes a day dedicated to anything. Well, except for this, of course. But that's it. My name is Mike, aka Phony. This is Oxygen Not Included Adventures, and I will see you guys later.